Do you ever wake up and think, this life doesn't fit me anymore? You've done everything right, but it still feels off. Sis, that's not failure. That's a sign that your values have evolved, even if your life hasn't caught up yet. This is what happens when you outgrow old values. And today, we're talking about how to reassess your values over time without burning it all down or losing yourself in the process. In this video, I'm breaking down 7 truths every woman needs to know if she's ready to stop living on autopilot and start creating a life that reflects who she is today, not who she used to be. I help women realign with what matters and create a life that looks like freedom. And if you're feeling like this already, check out my Life Purpose Makeover program. The link is in the description. Let me ask you this. When you were 25, what were your non-negotiables? Maybe it was chasing success, building a career, falling in love, or being admired. Now, at 35, 40, 45, or beyond, those things might not carry the same weight. Now you may want peace, simplicity, or purpose. You want mornings that feel calm, not chaotic. You want conversations that feed the soul, not drain you. That's not you being inconsistent. That's you evolving. But when you keep living by values from a season that's expired, you start to feel off. Like your life doesn't quite fit. That tension you feel, it's your spirit asking for an update. Your values aren't wrong. They're just outdated. And it's time for a realignment. You can't move with confidence when you're unclear about what really matters to you. A lot of people say they want purpose, but purpose without values, that's just performance. Values are the why behind the what. Let's say your value is freedom, but your life is packed with commitments that leave no room to breathe. Of course, you feel overwhelmed and resentful. That's misalignment, not lack of ambition. When you realign with your values, you stop chasing clarity and start living it. You begin to trust your decisions again. You stop overthinking, overcommitting, and overcompensating. You're not confused. You're just overdue for a value check-in. Now let's go deeper. Some of the values you're living right now were never yours to begin with. They were passed down, conditioned, ingrained, and maybe they served your survival at one point. But now you find yourself repeating patterns that don't feel like you. You're prioritizing stability over joy, approval over authenticity, hustle over rest. Why? Because you were taught that being a good woman means putting yourself last. Not anymore. But inherited beliefs are not sacred truths. They're just scripts. And you get to rewrite yours. This is where freedom begins. When you reassess what you truly believe, you finally get to live your life, not someone else's. Inside of my Life Purpose Makeover program, this is one of the biggest breakthroughs. Clients come in with heavy expectations and leave with clarity and peace. The link is waiting for you in the description if you're ready to shed those beliefs that aren't yours. Passion is exciting, but passion fades when it's not grounded. Purpose, though, that's long-lasting. Purpose stands firm in the storm. Your purpose can't thrive on vibes alone. It needs roots, and those roots are values. If you value creativity, your purpose might be expressed through art, writing, teaching, or even how you parent. If you value truth, Your purpose may be in storytelling, coaching, or advocacy. But here's the thing, if you don't know your values, you'll chase everything that looks shiny and call it purpose. And eventually, you'll burn out. Let's remember this, strong values equals a steady purpose. You're not starting from scratch, you're starting from the truth. And if you need help trying to define or realign your values, I have a core values finder linked in my description as well that will help you align with what you value. Let's be real, growth is beautiful, but it can also feel heavy, especially when the people around you are used to the old version of you. You know the one, the agreeable one, the self-sacrificing one, the dependable but depleted one. So when you start shifting your values, saying no instead of yes, choosing rest instead of rushing, you can begin to feel guilty. You feel like you're letting people down, but the truth is you're just showing up as your whole self. And that's what this season is about, choosing you without apology. Guilt is the echo of the old programming. Let it echo, but don't let it run your life. Growth without guilt starts with owning that your needs have changed and you are allowed to change with them. This part right here is when the shift gets real. When your values are up to date, you stop. You stop asking for permission to be who you are. You walk into rooms rooted in purpose, not people pleasing. You say no with peace. You say yes with power. You make decisions faster. You stand taller. You stop abandoning yourself just to keep the peace. You no longer wait for validation. You're anchored in what matters to you. That's what reclaiming your power looks like. It's not loud, but it definitely is firm. Let me say this with love. If life feels like a blur, you're stuck in routine, checked out, or emotionally numb. It's not because you're lazy or unmotivated. You're on autopilot. You've been living the same script for years, maybe decades. But alignment isn't about blowing up your whole life. It's about tweaking it to match who you are now. Alignment feels like peace, like waking up and thinking, this feels like me. This feels like home. Like ending the day and knowing your energy went to things that matter. Small shifts, realigned values equal a big impact. You don't need reinvention. You need a realignment. Now, let's run it back. Your values evolve with you. Clarity in values equals clarity in purpose. You get to release those inherited beliefs. Your purpose needs values to stand on. Growth does not require guilt. Reassessing values means reclaiming your power, and alignment starts with you. Here's what I want you to do. Drop in the comments one value that you know for certain you've outgrown and one that you're ready to reclaim. Let's support each other as we evolve. If this video sparks something in you, trust that. This is the work we do inside the My Life Purpose Makeover Journey program. It's no pressure, no perfection, just clarity, alignment, and becoming the woman you were meant to be. Click the link in the description if you're ready to make that shift. And don't stop here. In the next video, I'm sharing how I use emotional intelligence to stop the drama with my teen in just 5 minutes. This video will help you build a lasting connection with your teen. I'll see you guys over there.